Hey, welcome back to another episode of Maniacs Garage. I am John, and I'm going to be working on the Tacoma today. This is going to be another mod for our Tacoma project, specifically a set of upper control arms from Camburg. And I'm really looking forward to putting these on because, as I've learned, once you raise these trucks, there's not enough adjustment for the alignment, and it actually drives pretty crappy, to be honest with you. And so I'm really looking forward to putting these things on. These will allow for additional caster, and that's really what you're looking for in this additional adjustment. So I'm hoping that that's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and get started on installing these things and get an alignment done on next week. So, man, I just really hope that this thing's going to drive awesome. But I can't help but notice the incredible TIG welds that these guys do on these control arms. I mean, that is awesome. And I just went for the simple ball joint one. They do have 3 or 4 different options if you're gonna go for, you know, more heavier duty off-roading. But this truck's gonna not see very much off-roading. This is mostly for my street driver, and I wanna tow the 49, the boat, a few things with it. So, all right, let's get started. Hey, but before we get started, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you guys don't miss any of the episodes we put out, because this is our 49 Ford body swap BMW. It's a 335i, and that's our 62 Mercury Monterey back there hiding, and every once in a while we put something out on the Razor, but right now we're working on the Tacoma. So anyway, make sure you guys are subscribed. We put out a video a week. Now we can go ahead and get started. First thing, I'm gonna go ahead and jack it up, put the jack stands under, pull the wheels off, and assess what I'm gonna have to do to remove the factory control arms. So, you know, it looks like it should be a pretty straightforward removal, but I'm afraid that the way that these Toyota engineers designed this setup is this bolt is a long bolt all the way through to here. And they put this in before they put the cab on to the frame, because this hits this body panel piece right here. And I know I've seen some videos where guys have to hammer this thing and bend the crap out of this, get it out of the way so you can push this bolt up through inside of the engine compartment so you can pull it out. So I'm already anticipating that. Otherwise it would have been a super nice, really straightforward install. Just remove the brake line right here, remove the ball joint nut here, pull this nut here, pull the bolt out, boom, put the new one in. But no, it's going to be more work. And of course, this is under pressure right now with the spring pushing on the lower control arm. So I'm going to put another jack. Actually, I'm just going to use that jack because it's sitting on the jack stands anyway. I'm going to relieve the pressure on this upper control arm here so I can take it out. All right, well, let's see how bad this is going to be right here. I'm kind of thinking that same problem on the other side. Let me just check it. Oh yeah, same exact problem. In fact, there's an AC line in the way on this one even, so that's even better. Alright, broke all the bolts, nuts loose. Let's see if this thing's gonna come out. Bend a little bit on this here. Give it some clearance for this bolt. I'm kinda liking how this thing isn't binding at all. That's nice, that's a nice thing. Okay, looks like it's gonna go. Okay, we got this loosened. Did forget to pop my brake line off of here. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do it right here since this bracket. Actually, I don't know. Let's check the other control arm. See if this bracket transfers to it. Yes, it does right there. So I guess I'm gonna take it off from there. That will be the cleaner way to transfer this over. Is it a 10? Sure is. Look at that. The bolt is stuck right there against this inner wheel well. Just barely. I'm gonna see if I can tweak on that, but I'm gonna need both hands. Look at that bolt. That's why I had to come out. Crazy. Almost dropped it. So now this should all come out. Well, you know what? I might need to tie this spindle up so it's not putting any undue stress onto the brake line over there. We'll just try a trusty old bungee cord. Let's see. How is this gonna work? Maybe the spring? Okay. Alright, I should probably hold it. Alright, let's get this nut off now. This is a castle nut because, well, the castle nut because it looks like a castle. Those slots actually line up with the hole, so when you tighten this on, you can put your cotter pin through there for safety purposes. Cool, alright, well that actually came out pretty good. Came off pretty okay. Alright, let's pull out all the pieces for the Camburg and let's look at it so we know what we can put together there and compare them side by side. Alright, let's see what we got here. Control arms. I still cannot get over these TIG welds. They're so beautiful. So, we have these cool caps that come with them. It's like a nice billet cap for the ball joint. That's gonna look super nice. Check out these bushings, poly bushings. It's got the Camburg logo etched into it or molded into it. Got some sleeves here. We even have some grease that comes with it, also private labeled Camburg. Some Zerk fitting, some decals, and instructions. Maybe I should have looked at those before I started. Nah. All right, let's put these together. All right, some assembly is required. So let's get started with installing the Zerks. Kit comes with all the hardware you need. Comes even with new castle nut for the ball joint, new cotter pins, and then here are the small Zerks. They're calling this an X joint. And honestly, I'm not sure what the difference is between a ball joint and the X joint. Unless that's just what they call theirs. So this is already tapped. So that should go in nice, and it does. And now we can go ahead and tighten it. It said it was an 8mm, but that's not gonna work. 7mm fits it perfectly. So I assume that's just a little snuggie right there. All right. So now we have to put the self-tapping Zerks in. Never done this before. I'm gonna back it out one more time just to make sure. There we go, right there. It looks a lot straighter. I don't know if you're supposed to just drive it straight in or do you back it up every once in a while, like when you're tapping something. All right, now they have to point out, so you don't want to bottom them out. So where are we? We're still good. So I'm gonna guess that that's where that's gonna go. So I'm not sure what happened, but my second battery died on the camera. I'm gonna have to look into some other batteries. So I went ahead and installed the driver's side. It actually went back in easier than it came out, so that's really cool. Everything's tightened up. And I wanted to show something to you guys, because this is the whole point of this control arm. See if I can do it with one hand. So this is still the other control arm, the passenger side. But look at the points right here and right here, that difference. That's why these new control arms are more adjustable for caster in particular, but they also help with just the travel on that ball joint, so it doesn't put the stress on it. So that's the biggest thing with these control arms. that I'm looking for anyway, for drivability purposes. And I do have to confess that I put the grease in the wrong place on those polyurethane bushings. So I had to go back and redo that before I put them all in and ready to install. So that's my bad. Maybe I should read instructions. Instructions are good. They're your friend. All right, let's get the passenger side done, and hopefully the camera won't die, but if it does, I will do a recap at the end. So let's go. All right, so it's getting dark on me. I got the light set up. I got both control arms on. Everything's tightened, and you have to grease this Zerk fitting right here. So I wanted to just grab that real quick right now. Trusty little grease gun. There it goes. Nice. All right, that should be pretty good right there. And I'm ready to put the wheels on. Well guys, thanks for making it this far on this video. My battery did die on the camera, so I'm not sure how much I actually was able to capture with putting these control arms on, but in the end of the day, they turned out really awesome. They actually went on fairly easily, no issues whatsoever. And the cool thing was that, I mean, they look incredible, number one, but that's not why I did them. I did them because I couldn't get my alignment done properly. And I'm scheduled to go in for an alignment on Wednesday. This is Monday right now, and I've been driving the truck around for a day, and I gotta tell you that even without aligning it, just putting the control arms on, it immediately took care of that problem that I was having, which was that uneasiness on the freeway, just wanting to constantly go left and right, super quick, you know, little input. And because of where the location is on the ball joint, it pushes it back and changed that caster angle. So already, without doing any alignment, it already compensated for that, and it drives really, really nicely. I can also tell that going over bigger bumps, it's not limiting me when I'm coming back. When I hit that top, that droop on the wheels, it used to kind of feel like, whoa, it like would suck me back down, and it was a little rougher, and now it lets it kind of come back down. So really good positive things on this. So I don't have anything negative to say about this Camburg upper control arms. They are beautiful and well worth the money. So check them out at Camburg Racing, I think. Any case, we'll put it on the screen. And I'm shooting this out of my house, so the Tacoma's right here, and I'm really liking how it's coming along. But check what I got over here behind me. So first time I have it over, actually it's the second time I have it over at the house. So just took it for a drive last night. First time with the new Motive Reflex Plus in it, with the new tune. And I gotta say that unofficially, because I want to go drive it some more, but this is the best it has ever driven. It literally did not misbehave one time. And I had it up on the freeway, went through all the gears, drove it for about 20 to 30 minutes, and it did really good. So super stoked. This is our 49 Ford body swap BMW. Has a 335 chassis underneath it with an N54 inline 6 BMW motor with a big turbo from Garrett Motion. And so, but you guys can see this car, the whole build on this car. We have the most videos on it. In addition to, now we've been working on the Tacoma a little bit, and the 62 Mercury, and I think we're going to end up doing a Jeep. It's actually one of my neighbor's Jeeps. He just bought it. He's going to put a big lift on it, or a lift on it with some bigger wheels. We're going to go ahead and do a video of that. So let us know in the comments what you guys would like to see. I do have another secret project that I'm holding on to. You might have seen it in the background of some of the videos. Let me know if you guys figured out what that is. And maybe I'll work in send you a hat, Maniacs hat or something like that, for catching that, what that car is in the background. So that will be something that I still want to build sometime pretty soon. So, all right guys, well hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed and leave us a thumbs up. Share this with your friends so that we can continue to grow this channel. We really would like to do something special with this channel, something a little different than the typical YouTuber, you know, just grow and try to get revenue and try to do that. We like to really do something a little different with this channel, so we'll keep letting you in on that as maybe some things come together. All right, guys, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.